The Owensboro Health Holiday Classic continues with game number 2. In game 1, it was a thriller that saw the South Warren Spartans pick up a 1-point victory. Game 2 pits a team from the 4th region in Clinton County and a team from the 5th region in Greene County. And a good afternoon and welcome here to the Cougar Den for game 2 of our quadruple header here on K105 Digital Productions. Sam Gormley and Chase Blaine with you. And Chase, game 2 pits the Clinton County Bulldogs with that 5-5 record against the Greene County Dragons at 5-6. Bulldogs versus Dragons. It might not be a fair fight in real life, but this one should be a great game.
Should be. You look at the team records, they're pretty much Clinton County's 5-5, Greene County's 5-6. Team stats are right there as well. It should be another great game.
Your leading scorers of the players you'll need to know for Greene County, they got a guy who can straight fill it up, and that's Hayden Blakeman. 22.5 points per game, 6.7 rebounds. Clinton County, Chase, players we'll need to know, starts with who?
For Clinton County, you look at Cohen Davis, leads the team in points, attempts the most shots. Another team player that you need to know is Nick Moore, most rebounds per game, highest free throw percentage. And Cannon Young, 63% field goal percentage, and he averages the most field goals per game.
12.5 points per game for Cannon Young. He does shoot almost 64% from the field. You know, just 64%, just a casual number, right? There's nothing. I mean, there's only 17 people in the entire state who have a better field goal percentage, right?
That's not bad.
Only 17.
Not bad.
Only 17. I mean, listen, that's just casual numbers, right? He's a good player, and I think we're in for a great game. Biggest thing with Clinton County, and we're going to have to talk about this, is when you look at their games this season, it is unbelievable with how close of games they've been in. If you take out the first game of the season, which they beat Allen County Scottsville 72-27, they are been in close games every single time. The average margin in those other 9 games, 3.2 points per game. And 8 of those 9 were 5 points or less. 6 of the 9 were 1 possession. This Clinton County team, they don't play in blowouts. They only play in close games. And that to me is exciting because, I mean, you look in those close games, 4-5. So there's really not like that they can't win the games they have. It's to me the storyline that I want to watch as this game goes along. For Greene County, they average 68 points a game. They can score. They want to run. They want to fly. Shooting over 50% from the field. I mean, both these teams, high percentage shot makers, and I think because of that, it should be a great one. What are you looking for very quick in about 10 seconds chasing this?
If you look at, like you said, Clinton County plays really close games, and then on the Greene County side, their points per game and defensive points per game are both 68. So, like I said, these two teams, they always play these high-intensity, close games.
It's about time for the starting lineups for both teams as they'll start off with Clinton County and then due to Greene County. We'll turn it over to public address announcer Brian Payton.
Clinton County starting at guard, number 2, Cohen Davis. At guard, number 11, Steele Burton. At guard, number 20, Eli Tucker. At guard, number 24, Braden Stockton. And at forward, number 40, Eli Dearborn. And now the starters for the Greene County Dragons, starting at guard, number 12, Jacob Long. At guard, number 20, Eli Bishop. At forward, number 23, Hayden Blakeman. At guard, number 24, Nelson McKinney. And at forward, number 33, Kate Kessler.
Those are the starting lineups for both teams. Sam Gormley and Chase Blaine with you. Your officials for tonight's game, Mitchell Butler, Daniel Morris, and Tony Embry are hosting. It'll be Tony Embry as your head official for this one. Sam Gormley and Chase Blaine with you today. Your coaching matchup for Greene County, Jordan Gilbert in his first season. And the other side, Nick Irwin also in his first season. Both of them with very similar records. Clinton at 5-5, Greene at 5-6. Tony Embry, the official, to jump for Clinton County. It will be Braden Stockton, and he wins the tip, but it is controlled and won by McKinney for Greene. And they're going to start with a basketball. We touched on it. Greene County, a high, potent scoring offense. just under 68 points per game. Their leading scorer is Hayden Blakeman. He's got it right there. He averages 22 and a half a contest. 3 left side, put in, and in for Jaden Marr, and the Dragons strike first. Clinton County starting off with their first offensive possession of the game. They average just over 60 points a game. It starts with Cannon Young down low, 6'5". He averages 12 and a half points a game, but there's an answer down the left side by Braden Stockton. Back and forth early. 3-2 is the early advantage. It's just a great cut by Stockton to finish. Trapped to the backcourt. Bounce pass, loose ball picked up. Jump shot in the lane, and an offensive foul is going to be whistled on Hayden Blakeman. His first and the team's first. That's a huge first foul for the leading scorer for Greene County.
Absolutely. I think Marr, he really showed on that first possession why he's leading the team in three-point percentage. He has a very, very nice shot.
Quick trigger. Marr just shooting a casual 55% from 3. Just casual. Casual numbers in there. Bounce pass, another backdoor cut. Clinton can't finish this time, and a timeout's going to be taken by Jordan Gilbert. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And he immediately says to his team, I told you multiple times, watch out for the back door. Supposedly on film, that's something that Clinton County likes to do, and they've done it on both possessions to start the game. For Jordan Gilbert, the head coach for Greene County, it's an interesting story that we'll talk about throughout this game. He's in his first season. Earlier in the summer, he had previously accepted being the head coach at Mason County for their girls team. But a couple of weeks later, the Greene County job opened up, and he ended up taking that job. He was a freshman in 2008 when Mason County won the 2008 KHSAA State Championship. Later went on to play college basketball at Asbury University. And I was reading a story that they had written about him that said that when he finished his last game at Asbury, his dad and him were talking as there's a 3 left side and nothing but net again put in for Greene County by Jaden Marr. But Jordan Gilbert was talking with his dad, and his dad pretty much said, you know what time it is now? And he said, yes, it's time for me to coach. The coaching was in his blood right away, and he's coached multiple places, including Mason County and also Madison Southern. Inside the lane, the shot off the mark, rebounded on the floor by Greene County. McKinney came down with it. Marr is 2 of 2 from 3 to start. He came into this game over 55% from 3. (6-2) is the early lead for the Greene County Dragons. Marr was going to get another shot. He slips, takes it in from 18, and Chates, the slip means nothing. He still puts it in.
No, yeah, he's definitely feeling it today, going 3 for 3 from the field to start off the game.
Free throw line to answer is missed by Davis. Rebounded on the floor by the Dragons. Weaving through, hurrying it up, picking up. Off 3 left side. That's an air ball for their leading scorer, Blakeman. And it goes out of bounds. 5:36 left here in the opening quarter. It's 8-2.
I think for Greene County, you can't rely on Marr the whole time. You have to open up. One player can't get all your points for the rest of the game.
If he's shooting 100%, though, that's usually a good number, right?
That's a good start for sure.
Inside backdoor, nice defense on the interior, knocked away by Greene County. That time the backdoor cut did not fool the Dragons. Inside the lane, the ball pops up from Blakeman. Back to Blakeman. Free throw line, extended, can't get it. Rebound out of bounds off of Clinton. Or rather off of Greene, it's going to stay. But no, I was right the first time, off of Clinton.
Off of Clinton.
Got to trust the way.
Tony Embry right on top of that one.
He was ready.
What a call.
Tony Embry is a teacher at Grayson County High School, so because of that, we never get the opportunity to do a game with him on the floor. It's kind of nice to have him out there. 5 minutes left here in the opening quarter. It's 8-2. Greene County with the advantage, an 8-0 run for the Dragons to start, and an inside pass goes right into the hands of Eli Dearborn. Dearborn's not going to get many easier steals. There's Burchett. He can't get it to roll in, and he's going to be fouled on the rebounds. And Burchett is going to stay on the floor.
Dearborn on that steal, it really showed why he's the leading receiver on the football team. Looked like Spider-Man shooting out his spider web there. He just stole it right to him.
Blakeman picks up the foul. That is his second for Hayden Blakeman. I believe that is who that foul was whistled on. That is going to be something to keep an eye on. Davis for Clinton. Drives down the left side, flips it up too hard. Blakeman gets the loose ball, immediately fires it out. In transition. The layup is good for McKinney. Clinton County wants a timeout. They're going to take a 30-second timeout there after McKinney gives Green a 10-2 lead, a 10-0 run. What a start for the Dragons after they called the timeout. Jordan Gilbert did. Nick Irwin now calls the timeout for Clinton County, and he has huge shoes to fill. Irwin is in his first season as the head coach of Clinton County. He's promoted following the departure of longtime head coach Todd Messer. Irwin studied under Messer 16 years as an assistant, and now he's getting the chance to run the program of his own.
It's always huge shoes to fill, no matter what job, what career you're in, to follow somebody who's been such a legend there. But like I said, Messer, who's been the head coach since 2006, great coach, and hopefully that rubbed off on Irwin.
10-2 is the lead. Grayson County has had a similar instance in a couple of different sports, in both football and baseball, where assistants have followed coaches who have been there for many, many years. In fact, one of those coaches, Tony Embry, the official, knows very well. Shot in the lane, missed. Blakeman with a loose ball. Crosses it. It just seemed kind of slowing down a little bit. Green likes to push. Give it outside now to Kelson McKinney. McKinney's a big guy, 6 foot, 215 pounds. Might not shock you that he was second on the team in tackles. You can tell he's got the body of a football player. 3 off the floor, missed. The heat check by Marr, can't get it to roll in, and apparently Jaden Marr is human.
Apparently so.
He might be a dragon, but he's human there. 10-2, 3:30 left here in the first quarter of play here from Grayson County High School. Clinton County has not scored since it was 2-0. Off to the left side, the player that did score was Stockton, who's got it. Stockton, handoff pass, now off to Burchett. Burchett back, right through the hands of Tucker, who had to go back and grab it. Eli Tucker drives down, falls, and a foul is going to be called on Greene County. It's going to be called on Jaden Marr, his first and the team's third. Subs into the game here for both teams. Multiple subs in for Greene County. It's going to be Houston Hodges and Tanner Willis in for Clinton County. We have Cannon Young, their leading scorer. You've got Nick Poor and I believe it's Thomas Osterreicher. Give it into Young, immediately misses the little floaters. He spun around in the lane. Green looking to push. Blakeman drives coast to coast and lays it in. Blakeman on the right side just drove right in. Blakeman preseason was named first team all-region by ESPN Elizabethtown. Inside to Young. They try to feed the big man, and he spins around and rewards the basket and the pass. It ends the bleeding and ends a 12-0 Dragon run.
You've ended the drought, so now you have to go and put your offense together and get a good stop on defense and keep that momentum.
Clinton County bringing up the defensive pressure. Blakeman in on Young. Picks up the dribble, loses it right into the hands of Stockton. Stockton up the far side. Hands it off to Davis. Davis looked to get it inside to Young. It's poked right back into the hands of Marr. Greene County now, an outlet to Blakeman. Blakeman floater off the glass. The bank is open for the leading scorer, Blakeman. He's got 4, and Green's up by 10. If you're Jordan Gilbert, you gotta love the offensive start for the Dragons. Inside reverse layup to answer is there for Cohen Davis. (14-6). Driven backwards. Out front to Blakeman. He picks up his dribble. He's trying to find help. Finally finds it. A deep right wing 3. The bank is not there for Willis. Clinton gets the ball. Stockton out front. He'll take a 3 to answer. That one's off to the left. Young got the rebound, but is fouled on the way up. They're going to wave it off, though, and they're going to say it is going to stay on the floor.
You can really tell that Clinton County's really giving Blakeman the respect that he deserves, putting an extra guy on him, have a chaser on him to come and help double team him in certain situations whenever he has the ball. Putting a lot of pressure on Blakeman to help find his other teammates to step up.
Zach Ferguson into the game for Greene County, getting his first minutes of the contest. They get it in. free throw line or floater. It's not there for Osterreicher. Rebounded on the floor for Greene County. Into the near corner, 3 up, in! Put in there by Houston Hodges. Clinton County wants another timeout. It's going to be another 30-second timeout with 1:06 to go here in the first quarter. Irwin not happy after another 3 knocked in by the Dragons. They average 5.8 threes a game. They put in another one there.
Yeah, Hodges, that hit the last 3 there, he is quite the athlete. Starting quarterback for the football team, had over 1,600 passing yards, which for high school that is a really good number. 65% completion rate, so he is an athlete. And if you look, several of these better players on these teams also play multiple other sports, show their athleticism in other sports.
We saw that in previous game. South Warren and Davis County, they were littered on both of those teams. Hodge is also a good baseball player. 20 RBIs for their baseball team. Greene County, you might see him, if you're not that well versed in high school baseball, you might think Greene County might not have baseball prowess, but they're always really solid baseball team. They played Grayson County a couple of years ago.
They have a really historical team as well.
They got a walk on the inside, whistled on Clinton County. Cannon Young took the extra step. Official stops it. There's Clinton County player Cannon Young. The shirt had come untucked. You got to make sure that you tuck that back in. Got about 50 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. 17-6. Greene County on fire to start this game. Marr, free throw line, off to the left. He is human. Davis on the far side. Davis drives down, dumps it off. Hand in on it and knocking it out for Zach Ferguson. It's going to stay Clinton basketball. Nick Irwin delivers the call to his team. Braden Stockton triggers it in to Davis. 18-footer on the right side. It is a 2. It's missed anyways. Young gets the rebound. He puts it up and in. Young is a big guy on the interior. We got about 20 seconds to play. 6'5" on the inside for Clinton. 13 seconds to go. Far side with 7 seconds. They got to start moving. Marr's got it. Out front to Ferguson with 2 seconds. Ferguson drives in, out to Marr at the buzzer. It is no good. Anyways, I don't know if he got it off or not, but it misses regardless. Your score at the end of 1. It is the Greene County Dragons 17 and the Clinton County Bulldogs 8. We'll take a break. Second quarter comes up after this, as this is the Owensboro Health Holiday Classic on K105 Digital Productions. Second quarter of play from Grayson County High School. It is the Dragons of Greene County on top, 17-8. Sam Gormley and the former Cougar baseball legend Chase Blaine with you here on the call for this afternoon's game from Grayson County High School. And Chase, first quarter saw the Dragons attack early, but it was Clinton who kind of was able to stop the bleeding at the end and get some late baskets, and it was Cannon Young who was able to do most of it. But he immediately gets it knocked away, and in transition, Ferguson finishes on the left side for Greene.
Yeah, that's what Greene County, I think they talked about. They have to keep the pressure on offense going. Meanwhile, on the Clinton County side, they were just getting the momentum back. The break happened, so they need to work to build that back up here early in the second quarter.
I liked you can tell Greene, they want to run. They want to get out, they want to fly, and it explains, 67.7 points a game. They allow, as you touched on in the open, Chase, 68 points a game. I think if my memory's right looking at the stats, only 3 more. They've only allowed 3 more points than they have scored. So it shows that, they're going to fly up and down, and usually that is we're going to have a walk down the lane. Back into the game here for Greene County is Kelson McKinney, and in for Clinton County is Blaine Milton. And Chase, that is a head of hair there on Blaine Milton. I am a fan. I have a new favorite player.
It's a head of hair, and he's got a wonderful name.
Yes, Blaine Milton. It's not spelled the way your name's spelled.
He's English. He has an E on the end of his name.
But look at that. We have a favorite player. Out of bounds. It's going to head towards Clinton as it goes off of Ferguson's hands. You like him because of his name. I like him because he's got a great head of hair. I am jealous.
He's got a really good look.
7:08 left here in the second quarter of play. Melton fires off to Young. He bobbles, gains it back. Inside, bouncing around. Shot is up, and an offensive foul is going to be called on the interior.
It's probably the right call. Dearborn, he'll probably argue that he's such a big guy that will make it seem a little bit worse than it is, but that was the correct call.
Nick Irwin is trying to plead his case towards the official, Mitchell Butler. He wouldn't have much of it. Pass driving in, handoff on the inside. Might have been blocked from behind, but I think it was blocked because contact was made on the backside. Free throws will come for Greene County. Foul called right there. 2 back-to-back fouls on Eli Dearborn in about 15 seconds. And to the line is going to be for Greene County. It's going to be Cade Kessler. Free throw is up, and it is no good for Kessler. He shoots now 2 of 6 from the free throw line on the season.
He's another one of those athletes that's on the baseball team. So another one of those that goes over in the spring and switches sports.
Played 13 games as a pitcher for Greene County last year. 2-1 record and also had a save. Misses both free throws there. Rebounded on the floor, though, by the Dragons. They're able to pull it down. 3 Ferguson. It is off the back of the iron. Another rebound for Greene. The Dragons are rebounding with the best of them. 3 far side put in. On that far side, knocked in by Houston Hodges, his second 3 of the game. The Clinton fans are trying to build up some of this team here because it's not going well for the Bulldogs to start. Milton from 18 feet on the left side. Can't get it to roll in. Rebounded by Greene. An outlet to Ferguson. Ferguson picks it up, fires on the inside, bobbled, and Milton takes a double dribble. Or sorry, Kessler does, rather. Back into the game comes Storm Burchett and Cohen Davis for Clinton.
For Clinton County here, they're just going to have to go down and get a basket, start tacking away at this game before it really starts getting out of hand this early on.
5 minutes, 59 seconds left here in the first half of play. Cohen Davis looks back at Nick Irwin, who just kind of gives him a nod. It's to say, come on, like we're good. Inside pass, not there. They tried to get it on the interior. Cannon Young, he went there, and in transition, almost a dunk attempt for Blakeman. He's able to lay it in regardless. Blakeman's got 6 points. It's 24-8. The winner of this game will face South Warren at 5 o'clock tomorrow. The loser will face Davis County at 1 o'clock. Inside, there's Burchett to answer on the right side. Steele Burchett, his first basket of the game. 5:15 left here in the first half of play. Right wing, spinning down the lane and walking with it. Blakeman just
Yeah, it's a travel all day. Textbook.
Yeah, and then the first game, but my philosophy is if you're going to let them do that little NBA extra step.
Call it the hoe.
And they did last game. They let them do it the entire game. Burchett 3, right side, misses. Ferguson gets the ball. He's immediately trapped and loses it. Gained back by Davis. Inside to Young, takes one dribble. The big man gets it in. We got zone pressure now coming for Clinton, and it turns into a turnover. Young, bounce pass to Davis. Davis back to Young. Young at the rim, can't get it in. Rebound bouncing around, and we're going to have a jump ball. Tony Embry, the official, right there on top of it. And possession will head towards Clinton. Subs in. Greene County, Jaden Marr re-enters, as will Eli Bishop. I think, was there one more that came in? Maybe not. I saw a third one, but I think everybody else has stayed in the game. Zone pressure coming for Clinton to break it. Shot Kessler, can't get it in. Rebound out of bounds off of Greene. Marr tried to reach up and grab it with the arm and ended up knocking it out of bounds.
You've seen from Young, 6'5", you just leading scorer, leading field goal percentage. Sometimes you just have to throw it into him and just let him do his thing down low.
Let the big boy eat. That's always what I say. Cut, backdoor, they do it again. They were doing that to start often. Burchett gets the basket there. He's got 4 points. Now it's a 10-point game, and a foul's going to be called. And luckily the foul was called when it was. If you're a Greene County fan, because that's Burchett's first, or rather if you're a Clinton County fan, because if it would have gone another, or no, I was right again the first time. I've done that to myself again. That almost was going to be an offensive foul. Spinning around, Blakeman fades it in. What a shot by Blakeman.
Looked like prime Dirk Nowitzki out there. That was beautiful.
26-14, 3:40 to go here in the first half of play. Greene is controlled for the most part. Clinton starting to get a little bit more consistent offense. They give it inside to Young. Young fires Davis, three, and can't go in. Ball bounced all the way up in the air. Jordan Gilbert immediately calls for his team to push. Blakeman, three. Missed. Young got it. Now Clinton wanting to, and not a good pass at all. Ferguson takes it away, and Ferguson loses, gains it back though. Now Jordan Gilbert, head coach for Greene, just says, hey, just calm down. Let's just take a deep breath. We're good. Left wing. Now out front to Ferguson. 2:50 to go here in the first half of play. Ferguson on the inside, bounds around. Gains it out. Three right side, pops out. The rim is not friendly to Eli Bishop, the junior. On the interior, Young, double team. We're going to have a jump ball that is going to keep it with the Bulldogs. Into the game for Clinton County is going to be Drew Davis, the freshman. Appeared in 7 games this year, 3 points, 5 rebounds.
For Clinton County, Burchett, he started to heat up a little more in this quarter, but, I believe he's the third leading scorer. If you want to help come back, you really have to get several different scores going, and Burchett would be a good one.
Burchett's got it on the inside, loses, and a jump ball. Is going to give the ball back to Greene. That one was just rolling around on the floor. Nobody could pick it up. It's almost like they put the ball in some chicken grease beforehand and trying to roll around. 2:20 left here in the first half of play. Double teamed on the far side. In the middle to Blakeman. Blakeman fires it off to Marr. The zone's been a good decision by Clinton as they're trying to speed up Greene a little bit more, especially in the half court. Trying to get them to cause some offensive and almost a steal. Some offensive mistakes. Inside, reverse layup there for Kessler. Kessler gets his first points of the game. Greene has doubled up Clinton. Davis, 18 feet left side, nothing but net. Those are the toughest ones, Chase, because it was a 2, but it was a 2 by about a foot.
Yeah.
And it's like almost step back a little bit. It was tipped to the backcourt. Greene runs it down, but Burchett takes it away. Back to the near side, shot up. No, it doesn't fall in, but free throws will come for Eli Tucker. How did that one not go in? Jaden Marr picks up the foul. That is his second. Team's 5th. 2 free throws will come for Eli Tucker. 6 of 9 from the charity stripe on the season. Make that 7 of 10 as he puts in the first one. Jordan Gilbert talking with the official Daniel Morris.
A little bit of blood down here.
Is there some blood on the floor?
Yeah, on
we got a bloody
Bishop
nose
here, yeah.
Now we got some back and forth between coaches and officials. There is some blood on the floor, it appears right now, and I think they're going to call everybody to the bench, and we're going to have to pick it up. I think somebody got a nosebleed there for Greene County, and now somebody's going to have to get up there and clean it, because they have to clean it with some special – not even going to try and figure it out. Oh, look at that. Coach Mack going to get out there, assistant coach for the Cougars. First I thought he was going to go hand it to Tony Embry and make him do it. I think Coach Mack instead acted like he was going to clean the officials instead. Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Now I see it. They were staring, and Coach Mack will get up there, wipe it up a little bit.
There we go.
Look at that.
That was a clean job.
Look at that. I mean, it's
Couple
10 out of 10 right there.
That was solid.
Oh, there it is, going back,
and the
drying
going
it.
back. Oh, man.
Look at that. You know what?
That was beautiful.
There are two people clapping Chase, and it's me and you, but you know what? Coach Mack deserves it. And you know what? We're going to give Coach Mack a shout-out. Celebrated a birthday late last week, I believe. Believe that's right. So happy birthday to Coach Mack. I think he turned 27.
I was going to say 23.
I don't think I'm young. I don't think I'm older than him. I think I can say, you know, I think he turned 27. We'll ask him. We'll ask him afterwards. It might have been 28.
You're 23, Sam?
I said I don't think I'm older than him. That's what I said.
You're old.
To the free throw line will be Eli Tucker. One more coming, and he makes it. Tucker makes both of the free throws there for Clinton. Blakeman quickly he was double teamed. He just slaps it out front. And it was tipped into the backcourt, was the call. Blakeman drives in, floater, no, not there, and we're going to have a foul call on there. It's contact made from behind, called on Cade Kessler. It's a good call. I know that's always I think I even heard you kind of say it, Chase. And I have a friend, broadcasting friend from college who also did a lot of officiating, and there's a nice pass down to Davis, and whistle blown, and it's a double dribble on the bobble. Nick Irwin says that it was a double dribble because he bobbled it, but he always says, and again, if he's watching right now, which I know he's not, there's no such thing as over the back, would be his argument. If you go to the rule book, there's no such thing. You can take a ball over the back of somebody when it's a foul is when there's contact being made. So over and back, because if I go up, like if I'd go up against him, he's really short. I'm about 6'2", and I just take the ball on top of his head. If I don't contact him, it's not a foul. Like, you could do that. But if I go up and he falls down in the process, unless he flops, it's a foul on me. Free throw line, pass out, Blakeman, three, clanks off the back of the iron. Another rebound for the Dragons. Outside, Ferguson. That one rolls out again. Got about 50 seconds left here in the first half of play. Pass rolling in. Green's got it. Ferguson rolls around. Might have gotten away with a walk. Spinning it around. Marr. Baseline jumper is there for Jaden Marr. Marr's got 10 points. He's into double figures. It's a 12-point game. 33 seconds left here in the first half. Davis. He'll try to answer with the right hand. Ooh, it spins around. It was looking like water going down a toilet right there, Chase. Davis almost gets a steal. He got a hand on it, though. Off to Burchett. Burchett down the right side. Lays it in. What ball movement. Burchett's got 6. It's an 8-point game. We got 8 seconds to go here in the first half to Ferguson with 4 seconds. Out front, now driving in. Shot up. Good. At the buzzer before the horn. Kelson McKinney puts it in. And Greene County takes the 10-point advantage into the half, 32-22. What a first half of play. We'll take a break, come back, the second half of action, and halftime comes up next. Again, your score at the half, it is the Clinton County Bulldogs 22 and the Greene County Dragons 32. This is the Owensboro Health Holiday Classic on K105 Digital Productions. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. Your score at the half. It is the Dragons of Greene County 32 and the Bulldogs of Clinton County 22. Sam Gormley and Chase Blaine back with you as this is the halftime show here, as we want to thank Owensboro Health for being the title sponsor of our broadcast, along with the tournament as a whole. Owensboro Health, I know, has locations all across this area and across really the third region as a whole. Might not be one close to you, but it's definitely one that you want to travel to. We want to thank them for sponsoring. And the most important part about Owensboro Health, too, is it helps put clothes on Chase, because his mom works for Owensboro Health.
That's right.
So it's good.
So thank you, Owensboro Health.
Exactly. Thank you, because they're putting clothes on his back in more ways than one, because they're helping sponsor this and our Vantage Point, and also help pay his mother, which is usually a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Usually a good thing. First half of play in this one, it is 32-22. Clinton County trails Greene County. I think the biggest takeaway from this is that Greene County is wanting to push up and down the floor, and I think that they're able to control the tempo of this game. And I think that's really your main difference in this.
I agree. You know, Greene County been passing in. This has felt like a really old school basketball game, kind of being one down low in the post. There was a couple threes hit earlier. Not a lot of deep shooting, a lot of mid-range jump shots, a lot of down low in the post. But yeah, Greene County using their just going right to a couple of their best guys and going right and attacking Clinton County.
It's been an exciting first half of play. I mean, it's a 10-point advantage, but Clinton County, as we touched on in the open, they don't get blown out. They don't blow teams out. They blew Allen County Scottsville out in their first game of the season, but since that point, all 9 of their games have been decided by 8 points or less, and I think 6 of the 9 have been decided by 3 points or less, one possession. So you got to imagine that the Bulldogs have a run in them in the second half of play. And Greene County, probably right now, Jordan Gilbert is telling his guys the same thing, is we know that they're going to have a run. The question is can we stop it?
Right, and I think if you look at this game early on in both the first quarter and second quarter, it was more Greene County, but later as the quarter progressed, it seems like Clinton County both times able to gain more momentum and start chipping away at that lead.
Coming up on our halftime show, we'll run down the scores from around the region. As a reminder, game 3 of this quadruple header here today on K105 Digital Productions will come up. It'll be Bullitt Central against Nicholas County. Chase and Cole will have you on the call of that one, and then I'll return for the final game of the evening. The Grayson County Cougars will host the Glasgow Scotties. Should be a great game. That one as well will be broadcast on Litchfield's Country Station 1039. The Moose will have the coverage of that game. So that's kind of the rest of your day. Obviously, more games will happen tomorrow as well on Friday. Again, your score at the half, it is 32-22. We'll take a break and have more after this, as this is the Owensboro Health Holiday Classic on K105 Digital Productions. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School. It is 32-22 Greene County on top of Clinton County. We're getting ready to start the second half of action. The scoring from the first half of play for Clinton County, spreading it out 6 points apiece for Cohen Davis, Steele Burchett, Cannon Young, 2 apiece for Eli Tucker and Braden Stockton. For Greene County, it was 10 points from Jaden Marr, 8 from Hayden Blakeman, 6 from Houston Hodges, 4 from Kelson McKinney, 2 each for Zach Ferguson and for Cade Kessler. Sam Gormley and Chase Blaine back here with you as Chase, that was a really exciting first half of play. I'm hoping that we get a little taste of that. Maybe, for us, let's get a little comeback here for Clinton County, maybe.
Yeah.
Make this a game. We had a great game in the first game. If you missed it, go back and watch it. Not right now, obviously. Wait until you can do it next game. That works. But later on today, go back and watch South Warren Davis County. It was a great game, especially because both of your teams, if you're a fan of one of these teams, will be playing one of those teams no matter what happens in this game. We start the second half of play as it's Cohen Davis on the right wing 3, short. On the floor, Stockton comes down with the ball, lowers his shoulder, and walks with it. Braden Stockton scored the first points of this game. Since that point, though, has not scored. Really didn't play a lot in the second quarter either. It's a 10-point Greene County advantage. And it was Marr who started off on fire. So we'll go on the right side. Into the corner to Marr. Marr dumps it off, and a blocking foul is going to be called. Free throws will come for one of the state's top free throw shooters. Foul whistled on Eli Tucker. His first, team's first, and Jaden Marr, 28th in the state and 4th in the region in free throw percentage, just under 79%. He has 2 coming. First one rattles in.
I don't want to do the old announcer's jinx. I'm going to try to go all tournament without doing it, so I'm not going to pull Cole Snyder here and jinxing.
Yeah, Cole Snyder only did it like 14 times. Misses the second one. It could potentially be construed as an announcer's jinx, though. You talked about the announcer's jinx, and then it was missed. And you talked about how Cole Snyder kept getting announcer jinxed. Handoff pass on the right side, driving it in, throwing it out front, but it's taken away by Blakeman. Blakeman up the far side, loses it, gains it back on the right side, can't get it to roll in. Fighting over the rebound, 2 players on the inside, and Marr comes down, and like Pop Goes the Weasel, pops out with it and puts it in.
A lot of second chance points in this game.
Greene County, not really statistically a great rebounding team. Only about 26 rebounds a game. Clinton County, 30.6. Out front 3, straight away, short. Rebounded on the floor by the Dragons. Outlet to the far side. Jump pass near corner. Picking it up off to the right side now and slowing it down. Marr loses it, and it is going to be over and back.
That's the right call, and Marr, it just looked like it. I don't think it came off his foot. I think he just lost it.
We've seen that a couple of times in this game, both in this game and in the previous game as well. 35-22. Clinton just needs a bucket here. There's still a lot of time left in this game. At the left elbow, Stockton tries to find help, gets it off to the right side. In goes Burchett with the left hand, gets it in. There you go, there's your answer. Steele Burchett's got 8 points to lead the Bulldogs in scoring. It's 35-24. Dumps it off right side, shot good. Good no call on the interior. Eli Bishop gets his first points of the game. And I like that by the officials. Not call either. It's not a block, it's not a charge, it's just a no call. Just keep on going. To the left elbow. Handoff, 3, left side, short. On the floor, loose ball picked up by the Dragons. Dragons, as we mentioned, not a great rebounding team, but they're abusing Clinton County on the boards in this game. I'll try to see if we can't find you a number. And that time, right on cue, Dearborn gets the loose ball. In transition, Stockton drives down the left side, and a foul is going to be called on Greene County. Stockton will go to the free throw line. It's called on Eli Bishop. That is his first and the team's first. To the line will be Stockton. He is a 65.4% free throw shooter, and the first one is good.
So Greene County's out rebounding Clinton County. Our stat keepers totals are right here, about 14-10.
So it's not as much as I thought. Either that or our stat keeper is wrong. Both could be wrong. Both could be correct in my points. Second free throw doesn't get the roll, does Stockton. Off to Blakeman on the far side as he angles back here. Jump pass left side. Waiting for help in transition. Clinton trying to get up the defense. Blakeman, though, says, what defense? I'll just put it in myself. Moves into double figures, does Blakeman.
Blakeman's just a fantastic player.
He's a good scorer. Named first team All-Region preseason by ESPN E-Town. 19th in the state and second in the region in points per game. Entering this afternoon's contest. Three left side, not there for Clinton. Dearborn can't get it in. Dearborn only a 20% free throw shooter or 3-point shooter. Not the shot that you wanted there for Clinton. Jump ball will give the ball back to the Dragons.
Clinton County.
He's got some subs in here. Ferguson will re-enter. There was a new player as well into the game for Clinton County. I believe it is Nick Poore, the sophomore forward. Poore's their best free throw shooter and their best rebounder as well. At 6'3", he averages 7.1 rebounds a game. At the left side, almost walking with it. It's Marr at the top of the key. Marr down the right side, just blows right through, parted the Red Sea and lays it in. Doesn't get much easier there for Jaden Marr. He gets the bucket. It's 41-25, 4:10 to go in the third. Clinton looking for an answer. Stockton drives down left side. Shot is there for Braden Stockton. Stockton's got 5 points. Left side Blakeman, and a touch foul is going to be called. Foul called on Eli Tucker, his second, team's second. Into the game now for Clinton County. Cannon Young comes in, as does Osterreicher. Cannon Young is a big guy on the interior. McKinney had it out to the far side, and it's off of Clinton. Bounces off of Cohen Davis.
Talking about Young, he's only a sophomore.
It's a big guy. Big guy on the interior, Cannon Young. 18th in the state and third in the region in field goal percentage. Give it back to Zach Ferguson. Greene obviously slowing down here. I mean, you're up 14, still a ton of time left in this. Nick Irwin calling for some defensive pressure. Left elbow, Blakeman short on the shot, rebounded by Clinton. Winner of this game will face South Warren. The loser will face Davis County. South Warren escaped with a 1-point win, matching their longest win streak in program history. Cannon Young at the rim, can't get it in, and we're going to have a jump ball on the rebound, and the jump ball is going to give possession to the Bulldogs. Houston Hodges re-enters for Greene. Hodges with 2 threes in the first half.
For Greene County entering this game, they were actually had a team field goal percentage over 50%.
14th in the state, that number, and second in the region. Straightaway three by Stockton isn't there. Loose ball Ferguson, and he immediately looks to push. Ferguson with the speed, dumps it off on the left side. Blakeman finishes. Ferguson showed some explosion as he came down that near side. Lightning quick for the senior guard. Davis, he tries to create his own space, and Davis gets it in. He's got 8. Clinton looking for an answer. Ferguson out to the far side. A 3 is up and missed on the floor, bouncing around. And a foul is going to be touched. Is it going to be shooting or is it on the floor? We'll have to see. I believe it was called on Stockton. If it was, it's only his first, and free throws will come here for Hayden Blakeman. First free throw attempts of the game, and that one clanks off the back of the iron. 71% for the sophomore.
For Ferguson, the last 2 plays there, he showed really high vision there on the pass to pass it off to Blakeman on the last time.
Gets the second one in, and we got some subs into the game here.
The last time to keep the ball from going out of bounds and pass it off.
Tanner Willis in. Willis, 87.5% of his shots come from 3. He gonna let it fly if he gets the chance. He's a transfer from Taylor County High School. Taylor County, a 5th region foe for the Dragons, who is really good this year. And right on cue, Willis knocks the ball out of bounds, and I think Willis took off out into the lobby. That's where the concession stand is. Maybe, apparently they announced there's chicken fingers now. Maybe he heard that and wanted to get himself a chicken finger.
I don't blame him.
I think I saw there were some players in there working. Maybe he went in there and said, hey, throw me a chicken finger real quick. And if they're throwing chicken fingers, I hope they can throw 1 or 2 up this way. Cohen Davis misses the 3 on the floor. Tapped off by Ferguson, and he runs it down on the left side. Ferguson weaves through, hands it off in a smart play just to get it back out front. Houston Hodges. Ferguson almost stepped out of bounds, tried to get it inside. Blakeman gains it back. His floater not there. And we got a rebound for Clinton County. In transition, Burchett spins down the lane. Can't get it up in time. Burchett, rebound, tapped off to Davis. He misses. Ferguson with another ball and walks with it.
Cohen Davis for Clinton County, only 5'8", but he is playing like a 6'5" post player. He has been aggressive, going after rebounds and putbacks.
Cohen Davis will live in Clinton County history for a long time, probably. He's inside the lane, shot blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs. He hit a game-winning 3 against Glasgow in the region quarterfinals last year. He only scored 3 points the entire game. But you know what? Those 3 points were the difference in the game, and I love it. I was looking at Cohen Davis when I was reading into this. Is inside the lane. Stockton gets the shot, and it rolls in. His Twitter bio, his header photo, is a picture of him after he hits it. Floated there by Blakeman isn't there. And you know what? If I was in the same shoes, I would do the same exact thing.
Oh, 100%.
And he's got like his hand in the air, like Jamal Murray. How did that one not fall for Stockton? Young gets it, his putback not there, and free throws will come. Stockton claps his hands, and you know what, Stockton, I'm kind of saying the same thing. I don't know how that didn't fall in. Free throw was on Hodges, or the foul was on Hodges. It's only his first. Really, neither team is in any semblance of free throw trouble. Cannon Young to the line, 63% for the big man. He'll get 2. First one, short. But Chase, if I was Cohen Davis, you better believe I'd probably have that as my header picture.
Oh, absolutely. And I would be talking about it for the next 50 years.
And I'm not sure that I would ever change it.
No.
Who cares if it's 70 years down the road?
Yeah, who cares? I'd still be talking about it.
And especially in small towns like Albany, I'm sure that they will be talking about that for a long time. Second free throw was in there for Cannon Young. Young will take a seat here with 1:14 left in the third quarter. Into the game for him was Nick Poore. Up the near side, stepping out of bounds. Kelson McKinney tried to run the sideline. And listen, if you're Clinton, I think your goal right now for Clinton County is you want to try and get this to 8 or closer. We're going to have a timeout taken here by Jordan Gilbert. Be a 30-second timeout here taken. Nope, he's changing it. Full timeout. Be a full timeout. And I think, Chase, if you are Clinton County and you're Nick Irwin right now, you're probably saying, hey, we got about a minute left here in the third quarter. It's 44-32. Let's try and get, basket, stop, basket, get it down to 8, and let's play the final 8 minutes.
Absolutely. And, you may say there's only you may say there's only a minute left, but, I mean, whenever you're down by 12, you have to make every second count. You have to go down there, make every defense stop, make every offensive possession count. And I think that's important for Clinton County, is just to start getting a couple baskets. You can't get them all back at once, but you have to go down here and start chipping away at it.
Grayson County High School is the host of this. They will be playing Glasgow later. Game 3 of the day, which will follow this one, will be between the Bullitt Central Cougars and the Nicholas County Blue Jackets. Nicholas County making the 2.5-hour trip here to compete in this tournament, and it'll be their first ever matchup against the Cougars of Bullitt Central. The winner of this game, though, that you're currently watching will face South Warren tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and the loser will be facing facing Davis County at 1 p.m. Be able to watch all those games on K105 Digital Productions. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, subscribe so you get notified when all of the games go live. Inside, wide open on the right side. The layup is there for Nick Poor, his first basket of the game. And there it is, Chase. There was exactly what I said. Now you want to get your stop and another bucket. If you can get it to 8, then you think 8 with 8 minutes to go. It's exactly what you want. 3 more. That's not what you want. We're going to have a foul called, and that was like we talked about earlier, Chase. Trying to go over top was Cade Kessler. He didn't have position, and he made contact with the back, and they're going to call that every single time, especially talented officials like one Tony Embry.
Tony Embry, the best in the third region official, in my unbiased opinion.
Might be a little bit of a stretch.
Best driver's ed teacher as well.
Now, I can't speak on that. 45 seconds to play in the third quarter, and we're kidding. We love Tony Embry, friend of the program. We can say that.
That's right.
44-34, Clinton. Davis on the right side. Bounce pass in. Quickly double team, trying to find space, gets around and fouled. Cannon Young, free throws will come. Foul call on Kessler, his third, team's fourth. To the line, Cannon Young. Young in this game, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He's got 7 points. I think Green's done a good job on him. Not like making any of his shots be easy. Misses the first free throw.
Absolutely. You know, a guy like Cannon Young, he'll live. Hasn't even attempted a three-point this year, and rightfully so. He lives down there in the post, rebounds and putbacks.
It's like, you ever see Shaq taking a three? No. If you got the size, stay down low. 1 of 2 goes Young. It's a 9-point game. I think if I'm Jordan Gilbert here, Chase, I'm holding for the last shot.
30 seconds left. You're up by, let's see, 9. You might as well. No sense of giving them an extra possession if you don't have to.
Especially because it's 9. Unless you get 100% shot. There's a steal. Burchett down the right side at the rim, lays it in. Burchett makes it a 7-point game. Just like that. Here come the Bulldogs. Green has it. Down inside with 5 seconds. The shot is there and in for McKinney. Here comes Clinton from half court at the buzzer. Not there on the left. It's a 9-point game as we head into our final quarter of play. It is 46-37. Green leads Clinton. This is the Owensboro Health Holiday Classic on K105 Digital Productions. It is 46-37. Clinton County trails Greene County as we start the final quarter of play. Sam Gormley, and the only Twins, Commanders, Mavericks fan that has ever existed, Chase Blaine, with you here on the call.
Proud of it.
There's only one. And then if you throw in there David Reagan, I can guarantee there's only one.
That's right.
We start this final quarter of play. It'll be Greene County basketball. They work from left to right. Eli Bishop has it, and they throw it away. That's not tips. That's over and back, and that's going to head back towards Clinton. The defense for Clinton is what's helping them come back in this game.
Yeah, and we saw it there. Just like the first 2 quarters, Clinton County really came alive there at the end of the third quarter. Hopefully they keep that momentum going into the fourth.
They brought it to within 7, but a big-time basket by Kelson McKinney brought it back to 9. Outside Davis, and I think if you're Clinton County, you're almost thinking of this, you're down by 9. There is 7:30 to play. Davis's shot is swatted inside Burchett. He's fouled. Free throws will come. You almost need to think of this game, and you've got 8 games to play, kind of in a way, and you've got 8 one-minute games, and you need to win all of these games by 1, and one of them you need to win them by 2. So you just need to kind of think about this. You don't need to start popping threes. There's so much time left. Burchett to the line. He will shoot 2. First one not there for Burchett, who shoots 50% from the free throw line. Burchett only played in 4 football games this year, and in those 4 games, 4 passes for 118 yards and a touchdown, an average of 29.5 yards a catch. That's getting it done. Misses both free throws. Rebounded by Stockton, and he'll go to the free throw line. Ball popped right out of the hands on the interior of Kessler.
Going back to what you said about Clinton County having to win the 1-minute games, you don't need to take threes. A lot of times whenever teams get down late, they'll start popping off wild shots. You don't need that.
Stockton misses the first free throw there, and that's not what you want if you're Clinton. 63% free throw shooting team. I mean, got to make your free throws. They're free for a reason. Got to find a way to take advantage of it. There's the make, and 3 straight misses for the Bulldogs. 46-38, 7:26 to go, and it's even more important, Jace, when you're losing, it's so important to hit those because it's free points when the clock isn't moving.
That's right.
Off on the near side, it's a bounce pass. Left side, Marr. Out front from the right elbow, interior pass, not a good one. Goes right into the hands of Davis. Davis now has it poked away. Ferguson gets the steal. Off, down, and a dunk at the rim is put in by Hayden Blakeman. Brings it back to 10. Blakeman got the steal and laid it in at the rim. Oh, wow. It was kind of a weird shot there as it comes in, and we're going to have a foul called. Called on number 23, Blakeman, his 3rd, team's 5th. Free throws coming, and that's another miss for Clinton. Burchett misses it this time. Burchett has missed 3 straight free throws. And that one, he gets the shooter's roll that time, and that one rolls in. And that was kind of a weird one, as it bounced on the front of the rim and found a way to roll in. Inside, losing it is Green, gaining it back, and a foul is called on the Bulldogs. It's called on Cohen Davis, 1st and the team's 4th. Green's got to get it in and walking with it. That's a good call. It's a good call there. As on the pass, you cannot move on an inbounds pass unless, Chase, I'm gonna put. You said you're not. You know your basketball. When's the only time you're allowed to move on an inbounds
It's a
pass?
made basket.
Look at that! Look at him go. He says he doesn't know basketball, and obviously you're never gonna have one on the sideline like that.
Correct.
Cohen Davis absorbs the contact, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Cohen Davis. For Davis, that is his 2nd. And the team's 5th. Nick Irwin trying to plead his case. And there I think we had our first call from one of the opposing fans to ask to tee up the other coach.
Yeah.
First time in this game. You had that on your bingo card, and Green throws the ball away.
It didn't happen until later in the game in the first game either.
Did we have one in the first game? I didn't hear it in the first game.
I think we had one.
I always like that. It's we had blood on the floor. If you had that on your bingo card, I don't remember what the other one was in the first game. We had something on our. Maybe it was blood again. I think they've had blood in each of the first 2 games.
It happened early, yeah.
Yeah. So if you had that on your bingo card, I don't know what you win. Maybe a swift high five if we see you tomorrow or Friday. Chase Blaine will give you a high five.
I'll give you a high five. Come see me.
We'll come make that happen. I'd just be more impressed that you created a bingo card. And I'd like to see it. Burchett in the near side, a three is up. And can't get it in. Rebounded by Green. They've got numbers. Ferguson drives in. Backside in, and a foul is going to be called. Blakeman will get free throws.
I've been really impressed in this game with Ferguson. It seems like every time he has the ball, he's always hustling down the court, and he always finds another shooter to pass it to.
Free throws coming for Blakeman. He will have 2. Off the back of the iron, no good. Neither team really hitting their free throws very well at all. Second one. That one's in for Blakeman. Back to a 10-point game with 5.5 to go. Bulldogs need some buckets. And if you're Green right now, I'd just keep fouling them. They can't make their free throws right now. Foul called on the floor. That will be free throws, though.
They listen to you.
Foul is called on Greene County's Kelson McKinney. That is only his first. As the team's 8th, 1-1 will come.
Don't think it was intentional, but they did what you said.
They heard me. It's good coaching. Cohen Davis to the line. He's made 2/3 of his free throws. Appeared in every game this season, 66.7%. He'll shoot 1 in the bonus, and he gets the shooter's roll. Into the game for Clinton County is Thomas Osterreicher and also Eli Tucker. Second free throw coming is good. He gets the shooter's roll, makes it an 8-point game, 49-41, 5:22 to go. The Clinton County fans trying to bring to life their team. Ferguson has it stripped. It's out of bounds off of Clinton.
Clinton's been really aggressive on defense here in this game. I've been impressed by that.
They've kicked it up a notch.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
In this second half, and it's been the reason why it's not been Greene County pulling away. Interior pass, dumps it off to Ferguson. Ferguson down to Blakeman on the right side. What a feed by Ferguson to find Blakeman. Jordan Gilbert calling for his defense to kick it up a notch. Handoff, Burchett, deep, right wing three. It is short. Blakeman with a loose ball. And I think a foul on the rebound is going to be called on Clinton. Free throws will come for Blakeman. It's called on Cohen Davis. His third. Team 7th, 1-1. Both teams shooting free throws the remainder of this game. Blakeman back to the line. He's got at least 1. If he makes it, he'll have 2. It is good.
Blakeman, I believe, came into this game averaging the most free throws per game for the team.
Gets it, makes them both, does Blakeman. Subs in here for Clinton. They're going to go with a size. Eli Dearborn and Cannon Young. 6'3" and 6'5" now in the middle for Clinton. With 4:52 to go. I'm not sure we've seen them play at the same time in this game, though. $4:50 to go. Right side, Burchett. Burchett drives, gains it back. Shot good for Burchett. Good no call on the double dribble. He clearly lost the ball and was able to regain composure. Into the middle. Trapped. Marr to Blakeman, back now to Marr. Marr lowers his shoulder, dumps it off to Ferguson. Ferguson runs the baseline outside, picked and stolen by Burchett. Burchett down the left side, lets the defender go by and lays it in. Burchett's got 5 in the quarter. He's got 15 for the game. It's an 8-point game with 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Off the left wing, into the far corner. Picking it up to Ferguson. Ferguson weaves through, flips it up, can't get it to roll in. Young gets the loose ball. And now, Chase, you've got 4 minutes to go. 8 points. You're looking at that 2 points advantage in each of these minutes.
Right, and you're going to have to go start draining some of your shots.
Davis at the rim, can't get it to go in, but he's fouled. That's another one for Clinton. I don't know how it didn't go in. Foul called on Jaden Marr. That's his third. Team's 9th. 2 free throws coming for Cohen Davis. He's 2 of 2 in this game. And the first one is there.
Davis, he's a hustler. I mean, he is an aggressive player, attempts the most shots on the team, and you can tell why. He is very aggressive on offense.
Misses the second. Green gets the rebound. Ferguson trapped to the backcourt. Loops it up to McKinney. Defense coming. On the near side, spinning around. Marr rattles in from the baseline. Jaden Marr hadn't scored in the fourth quarter. It's a 9-point game. Tried a behind-the-back pass, and not a good one. Taken away, and we're going to have a blocking foul called, and that's a good call. Daniel Morris, the official, right there on top of it. Burchett tried to pretty much kind of flop with it there, and I like it. And I'm one of those, I feel like I'm going to get on the Jay Billis, and Marr is not the guy you want to foul here. Their best free throw shooter. He's 1 of 2, though, in this game. Where I'm kind of in his of, I think 90% of plays like that, it's 1-1, and Marr misses it. 90% of plays like that, in my opinion, are blocks.
I think there's a distinct difference.
Inside the lane, Young misses, but free throws will come one more time. Free throws, free throws, free throws. Foul called on McKinney, his second. Double bonus now. Doesn't matter on this, it would be 2 free throws anyways, but double bonus comes the remainder of the game. It will be Cannon Young. He's 2 of 4 in this game. 2 free throws for the big man. Sophomore at 6'5". First one. Count it.
You know, there's a certain commissioner in sports that is a big fan of pace of play. He would not be happy with the way this game is trending.
I told you he's a baseball guy. He's going to make at least one baseball reference, and I can't believe it went until the 3:17 mark of the fourth quarter. Second free throw, no good, and lane violation. A lane violation is called on Kelson McKinney. 55-47. Here's the biggest thing, though. If you're Clinton, you got to start getting some stops. Can't keep letting Green do whatever they want on offense. Will Young make them pay for the lane violation? It's there, and it's good. That's what good players do. He got the second chance and took full advantage of it. Young will take a seat. Probably some offense, defense. Small lineup on the floor for Clinton. Loops it up to Ferguson. Ferguson very quick. To the middle. Free throw line pass out to the far side. Hodges loses it. Taken away by Stockton. Stockton runs the sideline up the far side. He has it poked away from behind, and stepping out of bounds is Green with the ball. Hodges. And it's going to stay Clinton County basketball with 3:01 to go. 55-48.
One of the biggest things with Clinton County is they've done a good job utilizing the out-of-bounds line and the half-court line on their defenses to trap Greene County.
It's a pass. It's a bounce pass in. Spinning it around. The shot reverse. Not there for Burchett. But Chase, guess what?
More free throws.
More free throws. I missed. Did you catch who the foul was on there? 12? I believe that's 12, who they called it on. For Marr, that's his 4th. 2 free throws coming for Burchett. First one, there. Burchett had been 1 of 4 prior to that one. Steele Burchett. It's a basketball name, too. I like name. That.
Don't look now, but if he makes this, it's a 5-point game.
It is. With 3 minutes to go. And right on cue, he makes it. It's a 5-point game, 55-50, 2:58 to go. The defense for Clinton, and we're going to have an offensive foul called on Blakeman at the half-court line. For Blakeman, that is his 4th. It is 55-50, 2:52 to go.
That was there was a little bit of contact there. That was probably the right call.
I looked away. I was looking, following the ball. I wasn't watching behind to see if it was a good call or not. I couldn't tell. It is Cohen Davis. Bounce pass to the left elbow. Davis has it again. It's a 5-point game. They could make it a 1-possession game. into Stockton. Clinton does have timeouts if they want to use them. Clinton has 3 fulls. Green has a 30 and 2 fulls remaining. So both teams have 3 timeouts. Davis, 3 up, way off to the right. Rebounded by Blakeman. It's stripped and taken away. Reverse layup there for Burchett. Burchett is taking over this game in the 4th quarter. It is a 3-point game. On the near side, a blocking foul is going to be called now, and free throws will come. Foul called on Cannon Young. We got something on the floor here.
Floor is wet.
Like Cannon Young talking to Tony Embry, the official, said, hey, there's something on the floor a little wet. Tony Embry checking it out. And we got 1 and 1 coming now for Kelson McKinney. He is a 65.2% free throw shooter. It is there for Kelson McKinney. As we mentioned, Clinton County does not get blown out. They don't play in blowouts. In their last 9 games, all of them have just been decided by 8 points or less. And average margin is at second free throw not there. It is missed. Their game's been an average margin of 3.2 points per game. 8 of the 9 by 5 or less. 6 of the 9 by 1 possession. Inside at the rim, Young can't get it. Rebound, pops out into the hands of Davis. It's a 4-point game under 2 minutes to go. Inside, spinning it around, Young misses the layup. Rebound on the inside by Blakeman. Blakeman, an outlet to Ferguson, who has to reach out high with the left hand to grab it. Ferguson kicks it into the near corner. Green, immediately Jordan Gilbert pushes back and says, let's slow down. We got the 4-point advantage with 90 seconds to go. Pressure coming up to the far side, almost losing it. Jordan Gilbert wants a timeout. 1:31 to go. Clinton County is stormed back to make this a ball game. It'll have to be a full. No, Green County does have a 30. Let's see. It is a 30-second timeout taken. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Sam Gormley and Chase Blaine with you. And Chase, this has been a phenomenal basketball game here. And I mean, if you just joined us, you've missed a great one. Clinton has been behind for the entire thing, but like we talked, got to split this into these little minute games, and Clinton's winning most of them, which is what they had to do. That's
right. Clinton County, they've showed a lot of fight and all season long, talking about how they don't have very many wide margin games. They've really done a good job showing the fight, and I can see why they are fighting down to the very end. I think they were down by 12 or 14 at one point. That's impressive enough just to get it back within 4 or 5 here.
You look at the difference in these two teams. Greene County has only played in a couple of games decided by single digits. Clinton County, that's all they do. They just play in close games, and got to maybe tilt the advantage to Clinton here in that situation because they're experienced in doing so. 90 seconds to go. McKinney breaks the timeline, and a foul is going to be called on Burchett. For Burchett, that is his 3rd. Free throws will come for McKinney. It will be the double bonus for both teams no matter what happens for the remainder of this game. McKinney, 1 of 2 in this game. Offense, defense, subs continue. McKinney, he might be bleeding a little bit.
He has a cut on his wrist, I think, yeah.
And I think that happened on a foul earlier. He's going to walk over.
They're going to make him.
Trainer Scott Bauman for Grayson County. He was wrapping up a Nicholas County player who's playing in the game after this. And the player came over and said, hey, I got a cut. And he's like, oh, sorry, Mr. Nicholas County Blue Jacket. You're going to have to wait to get wrapped up. And after this, put a little Band-Aid on it. Scott's the best of the best as far as trainers. Subs in. Tanner Willis comes in. They're going to go ahead and bring in the other subs. Into the game will be Braden Stockton and also Eli Dearborn, and they're going to make it an injury sub on this free throw, and they're going to put in Tanner Willis, who is a 53% free throw shooter, to take these 2 free throws for Kelson McKinney, who's out with the blood. Willis makes the first one. Ice in the veins. This would make it a 6-point game. Not there. Rebounded by Ferguson on the inside for Green. Huge rebound for Zach Ferguson. Jump pass to the near side. Green taking the air out of the ball now. 5-point game. Got to come with the pressure now as Clinton, and Stockton is going to foul Marr, and that's not who you want to foul. Stockton, only his second. 2 free throws come. Jaden Marr, he's a good free throw shooter, but in this game, 1 of 3. He has 2 coming here. Marr, nothing but nets.
The way free throw shooting's been this game, I'm not sure if you can really rely on past trends for anybody.
No, both teams have taken a lot of free throws in the game, and really neither team has done great at it. Marr makes both of those free throws. Makes it a 7-point game. Clinton's got to get a bucket, and they got to start going quick. Deep 3. It is no good. Maybe not that quick. He heard me talking. Luckily, the ball goes in. Stockton gets it. Good. Basket there by Stockton. Now you got to crank up the pressure with 5 seconds, with a 5-point deficit. 55 seconds to go. Weaving through, foul called. Willis will go back to the free throw line, and that's probably a guy you want to foul, 53%. That's on Cohen Davis, and I think that's his 4th by my count. I know I missed 1 or 2 fouls, but I believe that is the 4th on Davis. 2 free throws coming this time, again for Tanner Willis, 1 of 2. The transfer from Taylor County gets the shooter's roll there.
Going back to that 3, transition threes are such a desperate move. Low percentage is probably a little too early for a shot like that.
Cohen Davis only shoots 27.3% from 3 entering the game, too. Both free throws there for Tanner Willis. 7-point game, 61-54. I still don't even think you need a 3 here if you're Clinton. You can go quick. Burchett inside the free throw line. Can't get it. Rebound on the inside. Popped off. Greene County's got it. An outlet pass into the middle to Ferguson. Ferguson bounce past Blakeman. Layup good, and the foul. And Greene County might have just clinched it there. Dearborn picks up the foul, his 3rd. Hayden Blakeman to the line. It is not there, he misses. Rebounded by Ferguson on the inside, he gets another loose ball. Greene County is fouled with 30.8, and Zach Ferguson, you look at this, Chase, 2 points, but that man has done a lot in this game.
He has been hustling. He is really up the tempo. Anytime he's had the ball, he's been up and down the floor, always passing the ball really well.
Unofficially, he has 8 rebounds as well. First free throw is there for Jaden Marr. And if it's wrong, at Twitter, @ColeSnyder_. That's where you can go and you can complain if the stats are incorrect. Second free throw is there as well. It's a 9-point game, 30 seconds to go. Now I think you're going to have to start looking into 3s here if you're Clinton. Into Burchett. Burchett on the left side, can't get it in, but that is not what you want. Foul called on Kessler, his 4th. If you're Clinton here, or if you're Green, you just don't want to foul.
No, I mean, you're up by...
In fact, that's 5 on Cade Kessler. He'll foul out of this game with 2 points.
You're up by 11, 26 seconds left. You almost just want to try to get this back to the locker room as quick as you can.
Free throw, Burchett misses. Steele Burchett's played a great game, though, in this one for Clinton. Misses both free throws there, and we're going to have a foul called on Stockton on the rebound. Clinton's going to go to the bench, bring in some of the younger guys. 19 points for Steele Burchett in this game. He's played a great one. Stockton fouls. It's his 3rd. Back to the line goes Hayden Blakeman. He'll have 2 free throws. Clinton going to go to their bench with 24.9 on the clock. First one there. Subs into the game for Clinton County. We're going to have Blaine Melton back in, Cameron Irwin, Kaysen Massengill, Noah McCutcheon, no relation to Andrew, and Jackson Mason.
Took it right out of my mouth.
Second free throw. There's your second baseball mention of the game. At least I don't think he's related to Andrew. He might be related to
Might be.
Andrew
Might
McCutcheon,
be.
just not the one we're thinking of. 3 near side by Clinton. Might have been partially blocked, and the ball goes out of bounds off of the Dragons. So it'll be Clinton County that will go into the losers bracket, and they will face Davis County tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Greene County will advance to face South Warren, as we're going to have a double dribble called. We'll advance to play South Warren at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Game number 3 of our quadruple header will come up after this, as it will be Bullitt Central against Nicholas County. Your final score, the Greene County Dragons 67, the Clinton County Bulldogs 54. We'll come back and wrap it up after this, as this has been the Owensboro Health Holiday Classic on K105. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where Clinton County has fallen to Greene County by a final score of 67-54. Running down the scoring from this game. First for Greene County, the winners, 24 points from Hayden Blakeman, 21 from Jaden Marr, 7 from Kelson McKinney, 6 for Houston Hodges. You had 3 points for Tanner Willis and 2 apiece for Zach Ferguson, Eli Bishop, and Cade Kessler. For Clinton County, it was 19 points from Steele Burchett, 11 from Cohen Davis, 10 each for Braden Stockton and Cannon Young. And running out the scoring, 2 from Eli Tucker and 2 from Nick Poor. Sam Gormley and Chase Blaine back with you just to quickly wrap it up. And Chase, it was a great game. Clinton County almost had the comeback, but ran out of juice there at the end, and because of that, it was the victory in the end for the Dragons.
Yeah, Clinton County, I'll give them credit. They fought hard. They had several players that did really good. Davis, Burchett, really good hustle. I really liked what I saw, and I can't wait to see them the rest of the tournament.
Tomorrow, you'll be able to see Clinton. If you're a Clinton County fan, you will now play at 1 o'clock against Davis County, again, right here on K105 Digital Productions. And then on tomorrow at 5 o'clock, Greene County is advanced to face South Warren at 5 p.m. Central Time right here on the K105 YouTube. That'll wrap up our coverage from game number 2. I'm going to get it right one of these times, of our quadruple header. Chase and Cole will have you for game number 3 between Bullitt Central and Nicholas County. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for the stream of this game. Trey Cook was your camera operator, and Cole Snyder was your director. So that'll wrap us up on a day where Greene County advances to the next round, 67-54. So for Chase Blaine, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.